Okay, so I'm gonna train this mink. This is Loki, and she's Jake's mink, and I actually have her for breeding. But since I already have her, I decided I'd train her. Jake never trained Loki to a lure. He never could figure out how to get her to come to a lure, so I'm gonna train her to a lure. Some mink are interested in the lure without any encouragement. Just the fact that it's an animal skin and it's moving, they want to chase it and catch it and kill it. Monchu was like that. Roxy was like that. Missy, she doesn't care unless it's got meat attached to it. And Loki, I assume, will be the same way because Jake's never had any luck getting her interested in a lure. So what we do here, this is a lure made just for mink like that, who need to be introduced to the lure and get excited about it. I have this little clip here, and it's attached to the lure and it holds the meat. This is a starling leg. On the back I have a counterweight. If you don't have a counterweight, when you drop the lure, it'll always fall on this side because the meat and the clip are heavier. So you put a counterweight even heavier than that, so that the lure always falls on this side. Almost always. That way, when you're dragging the lure, it's not dragging on the meat, and when the mink catches the lure, it sees the meat right there. So we'll see what Loki does. I've dropped her weight quite a bit, so she might be interested without the meat. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Now we set up her box here, so she's got a place to take it. We want her to learn to take it to the box. But more than anything, I just want her to learn to chase the lure right now. But I got the box there, so if she wants to take it to somewhere safe, she's got a safe place to take it. So I'm gonna train her to come to the lure using the whistle. I like using the whistle because the whistle's way louder than me calling their name or whatever, so you can get them to come from a lot farther distance with a whistle. They can hear it from a lot farther distance. And with the lure, they're a lot more excited to come than just you calling them for meat. So. And I just let her catch it real easy and see that it means food. And see, she's not super interested, she's just kind of curious. But she'll smell the meat there, and pretty soon she'll start associating the lure with meat. I'll let her just take it to the box and eat it. She can eat the piece off of there. Oh, looks like she's not even going to do that. So she might not be hungry enough. I thought she'd be hungry, but I did feed her last night. So it's only been 12 hours since she ate, so I might need to just drop her weight a little bit. She should be taking that and eating it instantly. Well, it looks like she is now. So for the next several feedings, I'm just going to teach her, you catch the lure, you get fed. And eventually she'll start loving the lure, and then I can start making her actually chase it. To begin with, I just drag it real slow, let her walk up to it. Anyway, so now we're going to attach the rest of her meal onto this. So I'm going to attach this. And you kind of want to attach it so they can get the meat off easily. So attach it to a place that doesn't have much meat, because if you attach it to the chunk of meat like this, sometimes they'll hurt their teeth trying to break it off. So I'm just going to stuff this piece of neck in the abdominal cavity so she can eat that with the rest. So like I said, try not to give them too big of pieces because they'll get full before you're done training, and then they don't care. I've been kind of giving some bigger pieces just to get her excited about the lure. But after this, I'm going to be giving her smaller pieces. So several smaller pieces, and then lead up to a meal. So like, make her chase the lure maybe 3 to 5 times. So small piece, meal. Or in the case of 5, small piece, small piece, small piece, small piece, meal. But you get the idea. If you give, here she comes. She's interested this time, it looks like. So let's see what we can do. There she goes. Good girl. Oops, stuck. Okay, so we'll let her eat up. That's her meal for the day. Eventually, she'll be so geared up and excited to chase that lure that she'll drop everything she's doing. But right now, it's just trying to get her to realize the lure means food. Once she realizes that, it'll be a lot easier to get her to chase it. Like I said, every mink's different. Some mink, you just move anything and they'll attack it. Other mink, it has to be a fur. Other mink, you have to attach meat for them to be interested. So you just got to figure out what your mink does and train accordingly. So we'll show you guys her progress as time goes on.